Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to react to another Thomas audio story by Kiefer Adams. It is, with this one's called Frog and Toad, which is episode 2 of season 6. It is. I did react to the first episode last time I did, and that was the story where Marklin became Puffer at the big city port. He did how he became Puffer. He did. If you want to see me match that out, I will have that in the top right corner of your screen. I know I've been seeing a lot of comments in my videos recently of people requesting for me to react to more of this series as more and more episodes have come out. We're currently at episode 9 as we speak because Kiva's been doing two audio stories a week, audio story each weekend, two audio stories a weekend he is, so one on Saturday, one on Sunday, not the usual once a week one, which is why I've fallen behind. A lot of these audio stories recently, I've not had a chance to react to these stories at the moment because of everything that's going on upstairs at the moment. So if I don't react to the order, I'm just going to react to Kiefer's season 6 of Kiefer's Thomas audio stories at my own pace. I am. So if any of you are commenting like where's the your reaction to the audio stories, where is it? It's just because I'm having all this work going on upstairs that I've not been able to record and react that much. I mean, I'm not going to be using this laptop much longer because I do plan to get a full-on new computer. I do. Yeah. So yeah, I may also get a new webcam to replace this webcam, a 1920 1080 webcam to go along with my new computer. It is, and I probably will have the webcam, a little stand for the webcam right here, just to put on, or I might not use the webcam at all. I'm still kind of deciding when I get my new computer if I want another webcam or not. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown of what's going on. Frog and Toad. So this is set after the events. This is a season 5 audio story, which is set after the events of Busy going backwards after Toad had his little, literally what it's like to be the leader of a train. It is, and it features the return of D261. It does. So yeah, this one should be interesting. I wonder why it's called Frog and Toad. Who knows? I think I'm about to find out. Link to the I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into this.
Frog and Toad, written and told by Kiefer Adams. "Morning, Toad," Oliver called one morning. "Feeling better after yesterday?" Toad the brake van glumly looked at Oliver. The day before, the trucks had broken away from Oliver on Gordon's Hill and had diverted him into an old siding near a bridge under construction. At the end of the siding had been a muddy pool, and Toad had been uncomfortable since.
"I'm not sure, Mr. Oliver,"
he said worriedly,
"but there appears to be something in my cabin, and I can't seem to understand what it is."
Is it a frog?
That's probably just the water left over from yesterday, chuckled Oliver. "I'm sure you'll be all right. We got a long day ahead of us. The Fat Controller's relying on us to get our work done for the summer." Oliver puffed away to get some coal and water, but Toad was still worried. He didn't usually feel like this, but he decided best to not talk to Oliver about it for quite some time.
Okay.
The other engines were too busy to notice Toad's discomfort. They had another problem going on. The Fat Controller had asked an engine from the mainland to come and help them with the summer traffic.
And D261
Unfortunately,
is the only
when Thomas, Gordon and Henry were in the yards, they were not best pleased to see who came gliding into view. "Ow!" D261 sniffed as he rolled to a stop. "I can't believe you are still here. Has your controller not got any common sense to scrap you all?" "Mind your tongue," said Gordon. "You're here to help us, not insult us." "Leave him be, Gordon," said Thomas. "We haven't got any bowler hats in stock today." "Or inspectors who are willing to give them to him," snorted Henry. D261 gritted his teeth. "You tell me to watch my tongue, yet you're the one hurling the insults," he sneered. "I hope my time on this railway will be brief and blunt." "Just like your track record?" asked Thomas. "Her!" hissed D261, and he scampered away. "Big blowhard," grunted Thomas. "Leave him be," said Henry. If we learnt anything from his last visit, it won't be long before he causes trouble for himself again.
Yep.
Exactly, agreed Gordon. D261 tried to make things difficult for the other engines, but luckily they were too busy with their own work to even notice his presence.
Ooh.
A few days later, D261 was to collect some trucks from the yards and return with a small goods train to the other railway. He rolled into a siding to the fuel pump. Oliver and Toad were already there, having just helped Duck with the shunting.
Okay.
Oh, great, he sneered when he looked at Oliver. The mainland's greatest escape story and his little accomplice.
Ooh.
How on earth did the Fat Controller accept you onto his railway? Oliver pretended not to hear. Duck had told him about D261, and he knew best not to rise to any argument.
Yep.
After all, said the Diesel loftily, the steam engines on the mainland are suffering worse than you lot should be here. It's no surprise you escaped the cutter's
What
torch.
a jerk. What a jerk.
Toad rarely got angry at anyone, but the discomfort in his cabin and the comments of D261 were pushing him to the edge.
If you've got something to say to us, don't bother wasting your breath.
He said firmly.
You're nothing but an idle bully who thinks it's all right to tell others just what they should think. Now leave us in peace and give Mr. Oliver a break. We've been shunting all day and don't need some claptrap to tell us what to do or think.
D261 sneered and rolled away.
Wow.
Thank you, Toad, said Oliver, but you didn't have to do that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Oliver,
said Toad.
He was just getting on me nerves.
Oliver completely understood.
Yep.
D261 was still brooding over Toad's comment when he arrived at the yards to shunt his train. One particular ballast truck called Fred Pelham, who had since taken over as ringleader of the trucks from Scruffy, eyed him suspiciously.
Oh, so that pretty much confirms that Scruffy did get in Kiefer's universe. Scruffy did get buried in the coal mine he did after his accident and put upon Percy. And we have this little OC character that Kiefer has created called Fred, who's completely orange and has two Bugs Bunny-like teeth, kind of like how I had up until the start of 2017 before I got my braces.
Lads.
He rumbled.
It looks like we've got a baseball player in the yard.
The trucks giggled to themselves. Oh, do be quiet, D261 snarled.
Oh, sorry that you can't take a joke,
Fred exclaimed.
Here, lads, I've got a joke for you. How many diesels does it take to suck up an inspector's hat?
There was silence in the yard, until Fred boomed at the top of his voice.
One, and he's standing right in front of us.
The trucks roared and laughed.
Knew that was coming right there.
And if you wish to be part of my train, you'll be quiet, he roared. He scampered out of the yard and started marshalling the trucks in a vicious fashion. Fred just chuckled to himself.
Oh, Scruffy would be so proud of us,
he chortled.
Definitely
Soon
would be.
Everything was ready, and D261 rumbled away with his goods for the other railway. At first, the journey went quite well, and D261 forgot to be cross. His threat to the trucks, so he believed, had done the trick. He was just passing through Edward Station when Oliver and Toad came past him in the opposite direction with a trainload of vans. The Diesel was just about to make a snide comment to Oliver about having a run-down brake plan for a friend, when Toad felt something leap out from his cabin, and it landed on the Diesel's roof. Ew! He shouted. Get it off me! Get it off me! What is it? What is it? What is it? The Diesel's driver couldn't understand what was going on, until he could see what was perched on the Diesel's front. Riveting with excitement, as if it wanted to go home, was a small green frog. Where did that come from? exclaimed the driver. Probably from the train we'd just passed, said the second man. But that's impossible. Frogs don't travel by train. Oh, get this one off me, wailed the diesel. Get it off! I'm serious! I don't want it on here! It just so happened that the diesel was passing the very area and going under the same bridge where Toad's runaway had been stopped. The frog noticed and leapt off his cab into the cool muddy marsh below. The diesel was red in the face with embarrassment for the rest of the journey. That evening, Toad was resting in the yards of Callan's station. He had heard the diesel's commotion and was laughing with joy.
Oh, wow.
At that moment, Duck pulled into the platform with his last train of the day.
Good evening, Mr. Duck.
Toad greeted.
You will not believe what happened today.
When Toad explained the story, Duck couldn't help but laugh.
Oh,
That'll serve him right for all the trouble he's caused, he said. You won't believe this, Toad. I was at the big station when the diesel was complaining to the fat controller about the riveting encounter he had, and he made it quite clear he's never coming back to our railway again if we keep ridiculing him.
That's a shame,
said Toad.
I was looking forward to seeing him again.
I give him another earful.
As he prepared to puff away, Toad called out to him.
Mr. Duck?
Yes, Toad?
I was asking Mr. Oliver the same question about the diesel's name.
Oh, yes, said Duck.
Is it Bowler or Frog?
Duck laughed the biggest laugh he'd ever had as he puffed away.
Wow.
But of course, as Duck had said, no one would ever find out the diesel's real name, because he promised never to set foot on Sodor again. And of course, it had been the very frog that had given Toad his discomfort in the first place.
Wow. Oh, that was a good joke. That was a good joke right at the end there, Toad. Maybe we should call the diesel, we should call Bowler Frog from now on, because that's what his name should be. Oh my god. D2, that was just so funny right there. D261 literally getting his coppins in the most unintentional way possible. Toad looks so innocent right there. So that's what Toad was basically feeling, a frog that was in his cab after he went into the pond the previous day. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was just too funny right there. Literally just too funny. And Toad's two jokes right Duck and Toad's jokes right at the end was just the icing on the cake right there. Oh my god. Is the title of the episode a reference to the show Frog and Toad? Because I think there was a children's show. I don't know by which company, but there was a children's show called Frog and Toad. So I would like to think that this title was a little bit of a reference to that show. Oh my god. We should call D261 Frog from now on, because I believe that would just be a really better name, it would, and it really suited with, especially after his encounter with Toad right there. Oh my god, oh my god, that was just so funny. Anyway, you do want to see in my previous Thomas reactions out whenever an audio story or Trains adaptation. This was actually quite a good story, it was. I will have a playlist up in the top right corner of your screen right now. This is the 999th video that is being uploaded to this channel, it is. Hopefully, the next time I upload on this channel will be the 1000th video. The 1000th video that will be officially uploaded to this channel, it will. And I know what that video is going to be. But I've been teasing it for quite some time, but for those of you not sure what that video will be, you just have to wait and find out. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to record it, but if not, then hopefully it'll be later on in the coming week, it will. But you guys will love what I have planned for the 1000th video. It's a reaction, but it might just be the longest reaction video I've done on this channel. I'm just going to warn you with that. It might be the longest video I've ever done on this channel right here. So I hope you enjoyed this video right here. If you did, hit that like off me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this audio story I reacted to. Probably one of the funniest audio stories that Keith has done, in my opinion. Really funny it was. Also, let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Links to both of them will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here. We're going to be able to get notified when I upload new videos when I post in the community tab, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!